Welcome to the channel named Hidden US Coins. Imagine this. You're holding what looks like just a simple US dollars coin. Ordinary, right? Something you might have passed through your hands without even thinking. But what if I told you that hidden among these ordinary-looking coins are treasures so powerful, so astonishing, that they could change your life in an instant? Coins that are not just money but living pieces of American history. Coins that collectors are fighting for, bidding for, and paying jaw-dropping sums of money to own. Today, right here, we are diving deep into the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable U.S. presidential and Abraham Lincoln coins that are rocking today's auction markets. These are not your everyday coins, my friends. These are masterpieces of history, beauty, and unimaginable value. And trust me when I say unimaginable, I mean it. By the end of this video, you will see just how close some people are to literally holding a fortune in their pocket without even realizing it. But I'm warning you now, don't blink, don't click away, because the details I'm about to reveal are so rare, so shocking, and so valuable that YouTube itself won't let you miss this. This isn't just coin collecting, it's a treasure hunt, a hidden door into America's past, and possibly the biggest financial surprise you could ever uncover. Our journey begins with a man whose name itself carries weight, power, and honor in the fabric of American history, Ulysses S. Grant. Known as the fearless general who led the Union Army to victory in the Civil War, and later as the 18th President of the United States, Grant's legacy has been carved into monuments, history books, and yes, even the very coins we treasure today. First coin number 1. In 2011, as part of the United States Mint's ambitious presidential $1 coin program, Grant's likeness was struck on the golden-hued presidential dollar coin. At first glance, it may seem like just another entry in the series, but believe me, this coin is anything but ordinary. With its brilliant golden shine, enhanced by a copper blend at its core, and the fine detailing of Grant's strong and unyielding portrait, this coin commands attention the moment it catches the light. The Philadelphia Mint, marked with the proud P Mint mark, was responsible for producing this particular issue. But here's where the story takes a turn. Not every Grant dollar was created equal. In fact, among the millions produced, there are some that stand out. Coins struck with exceptional quality, coins with unique shade variations, coins that have survived over a decade without losing their original brilliance. And it is these coins that transform from simple currency into priceless treasure. Collectors worldwide are fascinated by the history behind this piece. Imagine it. Holding a coin that represents not only a president but also the general who preserved the Union, the man whose strategies and courage shaped the nation we know today. This isn't just metal, it's the embodiment of courage, victory, and leadership. That's why when collectors see a Grant presidential dollar in fine condition, glowing with its copper golden brilliance, their hearts race. Because they know they are looking at a piece that is not just rare, it's electrifying. Now, let's talk rarity. Out of the countless coins minted, only a very small percentage survive in truly fine and collectible condition, free from scratches, wear, or fading. Even fewer exist with that mesmerizing golden shade blended perfectly with the copper tone, giving it a look that feels almost royal. These coins are not sitting in loose change anymore. They are locked away in vaults, sealed in cases, and fiercely protected by collectors who know exactly what they're worth. And here's the suspenseful truth. The demand for coins like this is skyrocketing. The market doesn't just want them, it's desperate for them. Auctions today are witnessing bidding wars that climb higher and higher, leaving onlookers stunned at the numbers flashing across the screen. And this particular Ulysses S. Grant dollar, in its copper and golden brilliance, with that Philadelphia P Mint mark, has stunned everyone. Because today, in the auction market, this coin's value is sitting at a mind-shattering $92,400. Yes, you heard that right. Over $92,000. A single coin. Something that once passed for just one United States dollar now commands a sum that can be called nothing short of a treasure chest in your hand. This isn't fiction, this isn't exaggeration. This is real. And what's more exciting, the market is still climbing. Experts are saying this value is only the beginning. Tomorrow, next month, next year, who knows how high it will go? Owning this coin isn't just about collecting, it's about owning a growing fortune, a piece of wealth that increases in power every single day. Now, here's my tip for collectors. If you ever come across a Ulysses S. Grant presidential dollar, don't dismiss it. Don't let it slip back into circulation. Examine it carefully. Look for that P mint mark, that golden copper glow, that fine condition. Because you never know. You could be staring at a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars, a coin that could change your financial destiny overnight. And as we conclude this first chapter of our treasure hunt, remember this is only the beginning. Grant's coin is powerful, yes, but what's coming next will shock you even more. Stay tuned, because the next coin on our list is another masterpiece of history and wealth waiting to be uncovered. And before we move forward, let me remind you, this channel, Hidden US Coins, is your faithful, trustworthy, and most exciting source for daily updates on rare coins. Every day, we dig deeper, uncovering the secrets of the coins you never thought twice about. Here, you don't just learn, you discover. You don't just watch, you experience. Next coin, too. Now that we've uncovered the immense treasure hidden within the Ulysses S. Grant Presidential Dollar, let us step even deeper into the vaults of history and value. Our second coin takes us back to the very heart of the American Constitution, to the man who is remembered as the father of the Constitution himself, James Madison, the fourth President of the United States. When you hear the name James Madison, it is impossible not to think of the extraordinary role he played in shaping the very foundation of America. He wasn't just a leader, he was a visionary. Madison was the driving force behind the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, ensuring that liberty and justice would forever be embedded into the DNA of the nation. And in 2007, the United States Mint honored this monumental figure by striking the James Madison Presidential Dollar coin. But the one we are talking about today is no ordinary piece. This is the S Mint Mark Proof coin, minted in San Francisco, a place known for producing some of the most immaculate and highly collectible proof coins in American history. Proof coins aren't struck like regular coins. They're made with a special process, carefully polished dies, and repeated striking to bring out incredible details with a mirror-like finish and breathtaking brilliance. When you hold a proof coin, it doesn't just shine, it dazzles. It looks alive, as though the portrait itself could step out of the metal. This Madison dollar is especially captivating. Look closely, and you will see the extra fine golden shade radiating across its surface, a glow that feels almost regal. Combine that with Madison's sharp and determined expression, and you're holding something that looks more like a work of art than a coin. Every curve of his portrait, every letter of his name, every fine edge of the proof strike, it all comes together to create a masterpiece fit for one of America's greatest founding fathers. But let's not forget the rarity. Proof coins, by nature, are produced in far smaller numbers than circulation strikes. And even within that smaller mintage, finding a coin that has survived in extra fine condition, with its golden tone glowing bright and unbroken, is a challenge only the luckiest collectors can achieve. Add to that the fact that this coin carries the prestigious S Mint mark, symbolizing San Francisco's tradition of excellence, and you've got a piece that's in a class all its own. Collectors across the nation are scrambling for these Madison proof dollars because they know just how much demand there is for them. Proof coins are already sought after, but when you combine proof quality, rare condition, golden brilliance, and one of the most historically important presidents of all time, you get a coin that drives people into bidding frenzies. And here's the moment you've been waiting for. Hold your breath, because the current market value of this James Madison Presidential Dollar, 2007, S Mint Mark Proof in extra fine golden shade, is nothing short of astonishing. Right now, in today's auction market, this coin is commanding an overwhelming $123,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $123,000. A single coin, worth more than what most people would ever imagine. This is not just a collectible, it's a treasure chest, a fortune, a living monument of history sealed in gold. And let me be clear, this isn't just a one-time spike. This value is real, current, and surging higher every single day. The demand is so powerful that experts believe this coin is destined to rise even further. Owning this Madison proof dollar isn't just about adding to your collection. It's like holding a piece of financial power that appreciates while you sleep. Don't take this lightly. This is truth, and the market is proving it with every auction. So what does this mean for collectors like you? It means vigilance. It means that if you ever come across a James Madison Presidential Dollar with the San Francisco S Mint mark, especially in proof quality with that glorious golden glow, don't let it escape. Protect it, treasure it, and know that you may be holding something far greater than money, symbol of America's foundations and a fortune in the making. As we close this chapter, remember, we've only uncovered the second coin in this thrilling journey. First, Grant stunned us with his golden power, and now Madison has taken us even higher into the realms of rarity and value. And yet we are not finished. Because what's waiting next will pull you deeper into the world of hidden US. Treasures that continue to shock the market every single day. And always remember, here at Hidden US Coins, we bring you the most faithful, trustworthy, and daily updates on rare coins. We don't deal in myths. We deal in the living truth of treasures that are changing lives. Every day, new stories, new discoveries, and new fortunes come alive right here. Next coin 3. If there is one figure in American history who symbolizes courage, sacrifice, and unity more than any other, it is Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. A man born in a humble log cabin, who rose against all odds to guide the nation through its darkest hour, abolish slavery, and preserve the Union. Lincoln's legacy is not just history, it is the very heartbeat of America. In 2010, the U.S. Mint chose to immortalize this towering figure in the presidential $1 coin program, giving collectors and history lovers alike a chance to hold his memory in their very hands. The Abraham Lincoln Presidential Dollar is, without question, one of the most sought-after coins in the entire series. And the version we are talking about today is nothing short of breathtaking. This particular coin comes from the Denver Mint, proudly carrying the D Mint mark. Known for its strength in minting, Denver has a tradition of producing coins with powerful strikes, and this Lincoln dollar is no exception. But here's where it becomes extraordinary. The reverse side of this coin carries subtle brown dot patterns that give it a unique and almost antique look. Instead of being a flaw, these dots add to the coin's mystique, as though history itself left its fingerprints on the surface. For collectors, that uniqueness transforms it into something more than just a coin. It becomes a story, a relic, a piece of history captured forever. Now, let's talk about appearance. The portrait of Lincoln on this golden dollar radiates strength and determination. His face, engraved with the weight of leadership, is framed by the coin's golden glow, while the reverse tells a story all its own. Even after more than a decade, the coin we are highlighting has survived in fine condition, its details sharp, its brilliance alive, its presence undeniable. When you hold it, it feels like you are holding not just currency, but the very spirit of freedom and perseverance. But what makes this coin so rare? First, it is Lincoln. Coins bearing the image of one of America's most beloved presidents are always in high demand. Add to that the D Mint mark, the beautiful golden shade, the unique brown dotted reverse, and the fact that this coin has survived in fine condition, and you have got a perfect storm of collectability. Collectors chase these coins with fierce determination because they know how hard it is to find one exactly like this. And when demand collides with scarcity, values explode. And that's exactly what is happening right now in the coin market. This isn't speculation. It's a reality proven by live auctions where Lincoln presidential dollars like this one are sending shockwaves through the community. The bidding isn't calm, it's wild. Prices are surging higher and higher as collectors fight to own this shining tribute to America's greatest leader. And here's the jaw-dropping truth. Today, this Abraham Lincoln presidential dollar from 2010 with D Mint mark, reverse with brown dots, in fine condition, is sitting in the auction market at a staggering $112,000. That's right, over $112,000 for a single coin. Think about that for a moment. Something once worth just $1 dollar has transformed into what can only be described as a modern treasure chest. This isn't just money, it's wealth, history, and legacy fused into one small but mighty piece of metal. And the best part? The value isn't slowing down. Collectors and experts alike are confident this coin is on a trajectory that will only rise higher as time moves forward. Wait a year, wait 5 years, and who knows how high it will climb. For collectors, here's the tip. Never underestimate a Lincoln dollar. Look closely at your coins. Check for that D Mint mark. Inspect the reverse side for unusual patterns like the brown dots we see here, and make sure the condition is preserved. Coins like these are not just collectibles. They are golden keys to a treasure vault. Once you own one, you hold a piece of history that doubles as a fortune. As we close this third chapter of our treasure hunt, we've now seen 3 coins that have shocked us with their beauty, rarity, and astronomical values: Grant, Madison, and Lincoln. Each one has been a jewel in America's coinage legacy. But don't think for a second that the journey is over. Because our final coin in this lineup is about to take everything we have uncovered so far and raise it to an even higher level of shock and excitement. And as always, remember, here at Hidden US Coins, you are not just watching videos, you are joining a community of treasure seekers who know the truth, who see the value, and who live the excitement every single day. We bring you trust, faith, and fresh updates daily on the rarest coins in the market. So hold on tight, the grand finale is coming next, and it is going to leave you speechless. Next, coin 4. We are talking about none other than the William Henry Harrison Presidential Dollar, a coin that honors the 9th President of the United States, a man whose presidency was the shortest in American history. Harrison, a war hero and the first president to die in office, served only 31 days before his sudden passing. And yet, in those few days, he became a symbol of both ambition and fragility, forever remembered in American history as the president with the briefest tenure. In 2009, the United States Mint included Harrison in the presidential $1 coin program. His portrait was struck in gleaming proof quality at the San Francisco Mint, proudly marked with the letter S. Proof coins, as you know, are unlike ordinary coins. They are created with extraordinary care, struck multiple times with polished dies to achieve breathtaking detail and mirror-like surfaces. And this coin, honoring a president whose life was cut short, shines with a brilliance that makes it unforgettable. But here's what makes this particular coin truly extraordinary. The one we are highlighting today is a proof coin that actually entered circulation. That alone is rare. Proof coins are meant for collectors, sealed and protected from the moment they are minted. Yet somehow, this proof made its way into circulation where it still managed to survive in fine condition. That is nothing short of miraculous. Imagine the journey this coin must have taken, passing through hands, escaping loss, enduring circulation, yet still holding on to its beauty and proof qualities. For collectors, that story adds a layer of mystique no ordinary coin could ever achieve. The appearance is mesmerizing. Harrison's portrait, engraved in sharp proof-level detail, carries a golden radiance that dances under the light. Even with circulation, the coin has preserved its elegance, making it stand out among ordinary presidential dollars. And that San Francisco S mint mark? It transforms the coin into a symbol of rarity, craftsmanship, and collector prestige. Now, let's speak about scarcity. Proof coins in circulation are among the rarest finds in the entire hobby. They are treasures that slipped away from the intended path, and their survival in collectible condition makes them almost mythical. Combine that with the legacy of William Henry Harrison, his short presidency, his symbolic place in history, and you have a coin that collectors view as a golden relic, a story sealed in metal. And here's where the suspense finally reaches its breaking point. The demand for this coin has ignited a firestorm in the collector's market. Bidders do not hesitate. They know how rare this piece is. Every auction sees fierce competition, with prices climbing higher and higher until they reach levels that shock even the most seasoned collectors. Today, in the current auction market, this William Henry Harrison Presidential Dollar, 2009, with S-proof mint mark, circulated yet preserved in fine condition, is valued at an astonishing $124,000. That's right over $124,000 for a coin that once represented just $1 US. Think about that transformation. This is not just a collectible. It's a treasure vault, a living fortune, and a once-in-a-lifetime find. This is wealth disguised as history, power wrapped in gold, and proof that sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight. And don't forget, the market for this coin is only climbing. Experts are calling it a rising star, destined to grow in value as the years go by. If you ever find one of these, protect it with everything you have because you won't just be holding a coin, you'll be holding a legacy worth more than gold itself. So here's my tip for collectors. Keep your eyes sharp. If you stumble upon a Harrison Presidential Dollar, look for that S mint mark. Check for proof quality even in circulated examples. Don't overlook it. Don't underestimate it. Because what may look like an ordinary dollar in your hand could, in truth, be a fortune waiting to be unlocked. And with that, we conclude our countdown of the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable presidential and Abraham Lincoln coins shaking the auction world today. From Grant to Madison, from Lincoln to Harrison, each one has proven that coins are far more than metal. They are living treasures, Art, history, legacy, and fortune fused into one. And here at Hidden US Coins, we don't just share stories, we reveal truths. We are your faithful, trustworthy source for daily updates on America's hidden treasures. Every day, new discoveries are made, new values are set, and new fortunes are unlocked. Stay with us, subscribe, and join this journey because the next treasure could be closer than you think.